Hi guys, welcome back to my video. In today's video I'm going over the software that I use for the majority of my trading now. It's a software called TradeSave Plus, which I can leave in the description below. But I basically use it for all my fundamental analysis and my journaling. And now I'm starting to do a little bit more back testing as well, because I'm developing a day trading strategy as well, which will be coming in the next few days/weeks. So it's got, what I normally start off by doing is going onto the currency table here on the left, and when you go to the main dashboard and you create an account, you can click to the top right here and then go down to fundamentals. It's still in the beta stage because I believe that they're releasing more tools in the future, which is coming pretty soon. So all of this will probably be changing very soon, but they'll be adding more features in, which will be pretty cool. But what I normally start off with is the currency table, and with this table it just tells me the most bullish and most bearish currency fundamentally at the moment. What do I mean by fundamentally? I mean economically, looking at the macro data that comes into Forex Factory and other websites. It takes it into consideration and it puts it onto a table using all of these different metrics. You can see here the trend, the technical trend, seasonality, the COT reports, crowd sentiment, GDP, retail sales, CPI, all of the things that you look at on Forex Factory that come out every single week. And what you can see here is the live news and the calendar. And this is the calendar like Forex Factory as well. You see the high impact, the medium impact, and the low impact. I normally just toggle it by high impact news, and then I click on upcoming only. They can just filter all of the past data out and just look at the stuff that's coming up in the future. So today we had the unemployment claims that came out higher than the previous 212,000 unemployment claims, which is obviously higher, which then I can use that into my own fundamental analysis, and you can see that US dollar is actually getting a +9 bullish score at the moment. So a lot of trades I've been taking recently have been on the US dollar longs because of the safe haven strength that there's been from the war. And then you can see as well NZD is getting a -9 rating. And when you go onto the USD NZD, you can see that the trend has been to the downside, because you can see the US dollar has become strengthened over the New Zealand dollar. So then of course the main table, which is like the best thing about it really, because you can see all the different pairs and indices, DAX, silver, gold, UK 100, NASDAQ, S&P, all the currencies. And you can see it on a graph, and they're all compared together. So like I was saying, NZD USD is the most bearish with a -12 rating, and pound NZD is the most bullish with a +13 rating. And then you can filter this out. So what the best thing to do is go from you want to just look at the bullish setups, or you can just look at the bearish setups. You know, I don't really care about the neutral setups because I don't really have a fundamental edge here in the market. So I just like to go from the most bullish and the most bearish assets, and then you can just filter by Forex depending on what you trade, and then indices as well and commodities. So at the moment we have no bullish commodities. We only have them in a neutral category, which I would agree with as well. So yeah, if we go back to all assets, all biases, you can see here, you know, and look at all of the different metrics that there are as well, and just see for yourself which ones are tailoring more towards your sort of style. So if you look at COT reports, you can see here it's actually giving you the rating for you, so you don't actually have to look at the COT reports yourself. But if you do want to, of course, you can just look at the COT reports here. You can see all the COT data, and we also have the COT regimes. You can get even more filtered results with the COT reports, and even more detailed results looking at the different open interest scores. So the open interest for the euro at the moment is really, really low. But it's starting to increase, as you can see recently in the last week. So maybe that's showing you that they're maybe more bullish for the euro, and then you can start to add to your positions on the euro if you want to. You can just look at the COT scores and the history here, and then obviously all of the COT data itself, and you can change it dependent on what you trade. So you can look at all the currencies, you can change it to the metals, the energies, agriculture, the whole shebang there. But what I also use this software for is my actual journaling. So it has different options. I believe you can pay for, and you can look at the website yourself for that. But here's the backtesting dashboard, and then you can get to my actual accounts. And this is my swing account here. You can see that my win rate is around 64%. And this is the journal I've been using since December. So I've taken all the trades I've taken onto my Discord, the ones that I publish, and it's all here in the journal. So you can see, all of the best trades I've taken since starting. So I've got obviously a lot of Forex pairs because I'm predominantly a Forex trader. But you can see my average RR is 2. You can see my win rate. You can see I've had 14 winning trades and 8 losing trades since December, since the start of the year. And you can see that my total growth is pretty good there, it's 24%. And my average weekly growth is 1.5%, which is also pretty impressive because, a lot of people just aim to get 1% a week. I don't expect my results to continue to go like this, but it's been pretty good so far. So you can see my max consecutive wins have been 5 in a row, which is pretty good. My max losing streak's only been 2 trades. So yeah, if you guys don't believe me, you can go onto my Discord and you can see for yourself that I post all my trades in there, and I'll leave a link in the description below for you guys to do that. So yeah, it's a pretty cool software. It's pretty interactive and it's pretty cheap as well, which is the reason I'm talking about it today in the video. So yeah, go and check it out. I do use it for a lot of my trades. It's now got Monte Carlo things, prop term evaluators. There's so much more on there, which I can't go through in all in one video. But I just wanted to say like how I'm doing my trading at the moment, and show you what how I managed to keep a high win rate. That is by using predominantly the fundamentals table and using journaling to see where I'm going wrong, where I'm going right, and and that's how I've managed to develop as a trader and develop my edge as well. So yeah, I do recommend it. I've got a link in the description below for you guys to check it out. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. But thank you.